History was set. Mother and 8 girls made it on May 1st, 1923, the founding day of the Institute of the Little Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi. Mother Mary Kevin took the lead in the formation of the girls, intending to become sisters. First and foremost, the girls belonged to cultures where marriage was paramount, contrary to the new life they were to embrace. Secondly, there was the language barrier. They had to learn English as a unifying medium of communication. This free interaction of cultures within the group and the use of English as a unifying language was a strange experience for the onlookers. For Mother Kevin, use of English language would be a tool to avoid tribal jealousies and conflicts, and above all, prepare the African sisters for higher education, both in Africa and overseas. It was as if Mother Kevin was making a slogan for the church, Africa for the Africans, which later became a reality to date. Helpers, as they were called at first, came to be known after 1 year as aspirants. By September 17th, 1923, the number had doubled up to 16. Unfortunately, some of the parents were furious with Mother Kevin because the group comprised of so many ethnic groups. Nevertheless, this was exactly what Mother Foundress wanted and intended to foster: unity in diversity, which has resulted in a rich religious institute of more than 40 different ethnic groups compared to other African institutes today. Mother Kevin faced the challenge bravely, and slowly it became easy to believe and live the fact that we are all sisters, children of one Father, who can live together in spite of our differences. Mother Kevin, helped by her fellow Franciscan sisters, right from the beginning, formed the girls in the observance of the vows, namely chastity, poverty, obedience. She taught them the way of prayer, and they spent a lot of time in the chapel. At the same time, they devoted ample time to working in the gardens while observing silence at all times, except those specific times for recreation. Although the formation was not streamlined as it is today, the girls managed to be convinced of the importance of prayer, commitment, community living, and hard work. They were taught the importance of educating women and children so as to improve their standards of living. Having spent a year as aspirants, they were admitted to the stage of postulancy. Of course, we are talking about the 8 girls and the rest. Mother Kevin usually told the African sisters that our Lord told us to be childlike and not childish. And she says, the church sent us to establish the faith, but it is you who is to maintain it. So now stand on your own feet. Mother Kevin was foreseeing the future, as the African sisters would be responsible to hand on the torch of faith to the coming generations of the natives. As usual, many remarked about African sisters that they will never stay. However, they managed to stay. The postulancy period lasted 2 years. Mother Kevin taught religious life, while other subjects taught by other sisters were taught by other sisters, while Bishop Campling was the spiritual director. Apart from the manual work, emphasis was put on following subjects: English language, which later became the official language of the institute. They were also taught arithmetic, liturgical hymns in Latin and English, biology, history, geography, home economics, and hygiene. There were optional skills like playing the piano and typing for those who had the ability to pick up the skills. They almost had no time to interact with the outside community except in offering hospitality to the visitors. The first group of postulants and novices received their formation at Nsambya. After some time, the activities of the sisters were flourishing and numbers of aspirants joining this young institute were increasing. This made Mother Kevin think of more space for expansion, and thus the final settlement at Kokonjeru, the mother house of the Little Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi, till date. Thank you.